You go here like Dolomite.
Okay. Hey. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Episode 78 right here. Hey, shout out to 7 Blunts and Cadillac Dave stepping in, man. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause for them.
Much obliged.
You know?
I'll tell you, bro, these lights gonna put me out tonight.
I'm still sipping out my cup right now. Feeling real good. Hey, but I want to say, rest in peace to Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? Real sad situation right there.
We definitely gotta talk about this.
Accidental death.
There wasn't no accident.
From what I'm hearing on all the reports, accidental death. I don't think he tried to kill himself. He thought he could take it. You know.
You done seen that before, ain't you?
Yeah, I have firsthand.
I'm staying away from that lane.
Nah, he wasn't.
Shit.
No, he tried to hide pills from
Yeah,
the
tried to hide
feds
the
and
Percocet.
swallow all of that crap.
We're gonna get into it. Let's give him a moment of silence real quick. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Okay. For those of y'all that don't know the whole story behind it, him and his crew, well, the captain of the plane evidently seen a gun or saw that they had guns on the plane, and you can't travel private jet, of course. You definitely can't travel on commercial with firearms, you know, even though they were registered. But he contacted ground control, and the police were waiting on the plane to land. So Juice WRLD actually had Percocets, and he tried to get rid of all of them by swallowing all of the pills. And they also had 70 pounds of marijuana. Again, 70 pounds of marijuana on the plane, plus the guns. So I understand why he tried to get rid of them pills, that they were just going to make it even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know they were going to find all that weed. They definitely going to find them guns. They would find them pills on top of it. It was going to get real nasty.
So it was like, you might as well have just went down for all of it. Like, why would you even risk killing yourself when you still going down? The guns alone is gonna take you down.
Right.
The weed is one thing, you know, but I'd have just threw them pills. I mean, you was in the air, nigga. You could have dropped that somewhere, flushed it through the toilet. Anything, like you could buy, if you could buy 70 pounds, you could buy some more pills.
Right.
Yeah. But
let somebody have a treasure hunt day and find those and make their little bread off of it or take it themselves.
So he basically was on a private jet. And I know a private jet is different from being on a commercial at the airport, you know, plane.
Mm-hmm.
Not once did nobody think to talk to the pilot, like, hey man, we got this on here, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, get the niggas some money so you shut the fuck up.
I mean, man, just being all the way real about it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't putting nobody on blast because everybody know this shit anyway.
Yeah.
That's how cats get moving, man. These cats ain't just getting these private jets just to say they riding private.
Yeah.
They getting these private jets. Might I add, these private jet flights be damn near like $10,000 a flight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To rent those private jets. But a lot of people are, of course, traveling with things that they don't supposed to be traveling with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 70 pounds of marijuana. Come on, we know what that was finna. I mean, of course, that's definitely not for smoking. So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about how you got that shit on the damn plane. Is it a suitcase?
I mean,
they said it was under the plane, like in the bay.
I mean, you know,
and
compressed.
A bunch of bags.
Yeah, compressed. hell, I seen a whole
Vacuum
pound like
seal
this.
bags.
Yeah.
I seen a whole pound compressed like this.
But that's why I'm questioning. Like,
And who's to say it was even his?
Right,
He could have been just transporting for somebody else.
right. You know?
I would have
The
talked to the
pills was
fucking
probably
pilot
his.
before I even did put that shit on there or even came that far getting on that plane. If I
But
had all that kind of shit with me.
Just to show what happened is why, you know what I mean? This pilot was all about his own job,
Right.
his own safety. These dudes is high, they got guns. What's to say they didn't get up in the air and beat his ass and jack the plane? And it could have been any kind of scenario. And if you're not his personal pilot, he looking out for his own safety,
Right.
and his own job.
Gotcha.
And they gonna go down before he do.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. See, even though it's a private jet, he don't own the jet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just paying for that private flight.
Right.
Now, if he owned the jet, of course, he probably have a different type of relationship with a pilot, and they can,
That would have probably been with the shits.
Right.
Paying him right, he gonna fly you wherever you gotta go,
And ain't gonna
ask no questions of what you got on that plane.
Right.
This was probably somebody that, it's just the private jet is in port number 4. That's where y'all gonna go board, and we going to Chicago.
Yep.
And that was it. Them niggas was probably high as hell when they got on there. They got a video out of when they had first got on that flight.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
I seen it.
And they all on there. It just looked like chilling. We on the flight. We getting ready to take off. Everybody laughing and joking and talking.
Yep.
And I guess in the air when wind got around and that was getting ready to go down when they landed, dude panicked. But I'm like, if anything, I would have fed it to some of them flunkies. Pass it out. Why you had to swallow all of it?
Right.
So where did the reports of the codeine come involved?
I didn't hear nothing about it.
They do codeine. Okay, I guess somebody just put that out.
That's just a lot of people talking, man, because everybody was expecting that. Even when I first heard about it, my first thought was, oh shit,
But they said the feds have been on him, watching him since November, when he first had this sort of a run in.
Yeah.
They've been on him since November, watching him, and so I guess this was the time that they decided to swoop in. And I mean, but still, you in the air, bro. I don't care if it can fit through that toilet. It's going into the sky.
Yeah.
I'm dumping that. Like,
that's what I was wondering. Like, you couldn't open the window and throw that shit out the window?
Not on the private plane.
I mean, it could have been flushed. It ain't like it
But that stays on the plane, though.
Yeah, it do stay on the water. The shit would have dissolved, though.
Yeah, I mean, you could have ran water, put them joints in the sink and dissolved them. You could have burned them with a light or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chopped them up and stuffed them in the seat back.
Or crushed them up in the sink and washed them.
Yeah, you could have. It was ways to dispose.
Unless, you know what, though? But they may have not known what was finna go down until they actually landed. So they was on like some real quick, fast.
Well, that would have meant that those pills were on him then.
Yeah.
So how many he actually took?
I don't know. I don't know how many.
There's enough to give him a seizure and kill him.
Yeah.
And then 2 other guys got charged too.
Yeah, somebody gonna take.
Great
On
talent.
top of their friend dying, one of them gonna probably serve some time.
Yep.
Classic aboard the rail line. Pure talent.
And then their life is over because you can't be an entourage if the main person gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody should have took that charge.
Man, that's some good music. I
And it's like the entourage was unknown. Did he have anybody in his entourage that was doing anything?
I don't know.
Like, so they're little.
That's
unless
crazy.
they latch on to somebody else, their little career is over.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
over.
over.
They're done deal. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, condolences to the family, man, and friends, who really, fuck with the guy.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jew World. He fucked up. it's fucked up that he accidentally killed himself.
I would just hope that any of these other young guys out here that's doing the same thing, how many more of your peers must go before you realize that's not what you need to be doing?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying, everybody feel like I'm grown, I can drink what I want, smoke what I want, pop what I want. But at the same time, when you're doing it to a point that is killing you, that's too much.
Yeah.
It ain't that much of a high. You can't get no higher than a high.
Yeah.
A high can only go so far before it's overdoing it.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, And I keep seeing something about Future saying he introduced him to lean or some shit.
Wow. Well, damn, Future ain't the one who introduced me, but okay, Future. If he's saying that,
See, I don't know, man. It's so much shit being said out here. I don't know what's real.
Yeah, it's only thing that's real is that dude was gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it could have been prevented.
Yeah. What your age was? About 20 what?
21.
Just turned 21.
Your life
That's
just
crazy,
beginning, bro.
Dang.
You was just on the rise with your music. People was just really just accepting him into, moving up the next level
Yeah.
in your music. You getting all this recognition. And it's like nowadays, if you a dude rapping, that's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
And your only way out is to find God or die.
That's crazy, boy.
And I hope you find him when you die.
You ain't have no kids, did you?
I don't think so.
No. That's just crazy, man. Look at all them, Triple X, Snitchy on.
But that wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but it's just like I'm just looking at all the young ones, That shit crazy, bro.
Lil Pump,
And then
Mac Miller.
They either dying or they're going to jail. Look at Kodak facing all these years.
Yeah. They getting them up out of here, man.
What's that other one?
Sid 9?
No, it was some dude, Melly Mel or whatever. The one with murder on his mind. I wonder what's on his mind now.
Wow.
Mm.
He in jail.
Yeah, man. That nigga better straighten up and fly right.
Yeah,
They should be about the business, though, man. Making them money. Not doing that goddamn crazy shit.
It's like if you're a female rapping, you gotta be stripping or damn near naked. If you're a dude, you gotta be thugging and drugging. Or nobody wanna hear it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate,
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be the last time we hear about something like this. Unfortunately,
Nobody think it happened to them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up, and then they steady chucking it down too.
Well, it's just, they got the ego out there. They think they're invincible. The shit will kill you. Doing stupid shit will kill you.
yeah.
One bad decision will kill your ass quicker than you thinking about it. Before you even know it.
But they young. They do stupid shit. We all have.
But I mean, we all was 21 once upon a time, but I've never been in a situation where I'm just doing something that stupid and it could just blame it on being 21. And my 21 was totally different.
Yeah.
I'm sure yours was. Even though you was in the music world when you was 21, but you wasn't doing you was about your bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole different 21 out there right now than when we was 21. I know when I was 21, there's a whole different 21 going on right now.
Like, I'm trying to get a car, keep a job,
Hey,
and get the money.
I remember Cadillac Davis. He did some stupid shit in his 30s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I be the first one to admit it. I miss lean with that alcohol. I mean, I was on some other shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I'm more hard on people who do it because I don't drink. So it's like, you know, it's different for me. You know what I mean?
But me doing it was because I was in depression. And
So
that shit'll make you feel good. So that shit almost took me up out of him. Like Wu said.
Me and Sarah did stupid shit too. We sit around the studio and smoke like 12 blunts for no reason.
Damn.
But look how many dope ass beats came out of that. Everybody got home safe. And we did it again the next day and lived to tell about it.
God damn.
Very true. On a lighter note, I want to give black women a round of applause.
Huh?
Yep. I want to give all the black women a round of applause.
I need to know why.
This is the first time Miss America, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and Miss Universe all are black.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
This must be the last year or something. Or they showing it on BET or something.
Yep. All are black.
Is they all fine or they got some kind of situation going on? Why?
Hold on, I'm gonna show them to you.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Wait a minute. Oh damn! I had the link pulled up.
But let's talk about it. I'm just gonna say this.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, what you got?
Miss Universe right here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pronounce her name, but yeah, she look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know. Let me see. Here we go. They go all over. Awful.
Okay.
That one down there in the corner, that's the only one. That first one you showed, what is she? Miss what?
Miss Universe.
Yeah.
They all look nice.
Yep.
So they must, when they doing these patches, they gotta be judged on more than looks.
Yeah, it's more than looks.
Okay, so there's other stuff.
Humanitarian stuff and
What do some of them do?
I didn't go all that deep into it, so I really honestly don't know.
So that's all I need to know. If that's the qualifications, you gotta look good plus have other attributes about yourself and some kind of, philanthropy shit about yourself. You know what I'm saying? That makes you stand out with it. So
yeah,
okay, that cool though.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, Mother Nature is black.
You okay? Right on. But I was gonna say these women took over this year. Not only in music, but wrestling and a lot of shit. Women done took over.
I really hate that Senator Kamala Harris dropped out of the damn Democratic race.
It take millions to do that crap though.
Yeah, they do.
It
take a lot of money, but she was the only one, the only black. Yeah, no, we don't have nobody black running for president right now. Sure don't.
No word, Kanye be there.
I know Dick Gregory predicted Trump was gonna be our last president. I mean, I don't know how deep y'all go into people like Dick Gregory and that
Dick
type
Gregory,
of stuff, but
very, very knowledgeable.
Dick Gregory had a lot of knowledge, but sometimes he said some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't take it all as gospel, but
he made a lot of sense on some of it.
Yeah.
Based on what's going on right now, like, who is even a potential candidate? Who would you want governing your country right now? I don't want anybody that's coming under them.
I
didn't want Trump.
But I don't see nobody on the Democratic side that can beat Trump.
Yeah, but they trying to impeach his ass up out there.
Yeah, they trying to. He ain't going nowhere though.
Yeah.
No, he going.
So?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
See, it goes deeper. He done appointed so many different kind of officials.
The Republicans don't even fuck with him. Like when your own kind turn on you, it's time to get you out.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, he done put a lot of people in place
But those people, that's what I'm talking about. Them people, you been watching them hearings?
Yeah. I ain't been watching them per
Those
se,
people are the ones that's on the stand right now having to testify under oath of what he doing and what they had them doing.
Yeah.
And they having to tell the truth.
He put like 155 judges in place. You know what I'm saying?
And officials. And
Yeah,
shit,
he hired a lot of different people that it's gonna take a lot to get him out of
It's
there.
basically he gonna get hit 8 years.
He going, man.
He gonna do all 8 years.
No, hell no.
I believe it.
I mean, if you take him
Well,
out
don't
there,
get me wrong, I would love for him not to.
would you want Kanye?
Hell no.
Well, it's a fact because once you did Trump in there, that opened the door for people like Kanye to say, "Hey, I'm running for president."
For one, he's not even old enough.
It's a fucking age limit.
I think, don't you gotta be like 40 at least?
That nigga 40.
Yeah.
Kanye's 40?
Yeah. Him and Pussy T, a lot of them over 40. If Jay-Z 50, Kanye,
Jay-Z just turned 50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
But I hate to say it, I just really believe that man gonna serve 8 years.
Yeah.
I'll put Tyler Perry in there before I put Kanye.
We need somebody in there, Oprah or some damn body.
Oprah don't want to do it.
I know.
I can't even blame him. I just ain't a politics person. I don't believe in the shit because shit corrupt. System corrupt out here, man.
Yeah.
They'll put who they want to put in there. You know.
For the simple fact that he in there, period.
Let you know that the
And he
bullshit.
got, and see, then this the part that's even more scary. This time around, it's gonna be more black people voting for Trump than they did the first time.
I'm not voting for him.
No, I'm definitely not
But
voting.
see, why,
See,
and the reason
It's a
why
lot of black people.
Yeah.
is because people feel like Trump ain't affecting them. Trump is only going after the rich motherfuckers. The black people, he not affecting the black people.
Well, they said that about Obama. That's what I'm trying to. I'm confused because if the rich people say they wanted Trump in because they're trying to cut little bullshit from the damn taxes and keep the rich in power. But when Obama was in there, they bitched about it and said, well, yeah, we got him in there, but then taxes up because we up here trying to do all this stuff for different programs for people to have insurance. So I'm just out of the loop with it.
Trump didn't perform the way they thought he was going to. He didn't be the puppet that they thought he was going to be. And so now it's like, well, if you ain't going to play our game, we don't want you.
Right.
Republicans are turning on him. Republicans are not supporting him like that.
What they want him to do? That he ain't done already. Besides alienate a lot of people.
It's almost like, okay, if you was the president, you was crooked. We knew you was crooked.
Yeah. That's true. I'm crooked.
And I'm crooked too. But I'm already in the office, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got in and I'm thinking, yeah, he gonna look out for me because we both on that same stuff. But then you get in there and you start running your own game and leave me out. You know,
Yeah, but nigga eating though.
he's eating. But if I stopped eating when you supposed to be playing the game with me that we've been playing for all these years.
Yeah.
But then you just jump in and go on your own thing and you and your people eating.
Yeah.
And the other crooked people that's been eating all these years stop eating.
That's true.
You gotta go.
I get you. So they underestimated themselves. So basically, you put somebody in there you thought would give a fuck.
Look
who
how
really
fast
don't give a
how
fuck.
fast he turned on Omarosa ass. She thought she was in there. I'm the leader of the black people. That nigga got rid of her
Send
so
her
quick.
goofy ass.
Hold on, I thought it was
the fuck up
Stacey
out
Dash said some shit like that.
You know, he had gave her a whole little title and everything. But then she started smelling herself, and he got her the hell out of there so quick. You ain't heard from her since.
Yeah, he hit that probably, but you know,
Trump on his own thing, man. He ain't thinking about nobody else.
he just don't care. Now my thing is with him, I just think he more of a.
I ain't never liked him from way back in the day when his hair was real.
Yeah.
When he used to hang with Diddy and all them.
Yeah.
Way back in the 90s, and he used to be all on Phil Donahue and them type of shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I never liked them way back then. Cause I always knew it was something up with
Well,
them.
you know what Trump remind me of? It's like when you're a teenager and then you got a parent that sit here and try to be cool and go to the damn young kid party. But you too old to be doing some of this shit. You need to sit your ass down. That's how Trump is. Trump be doing too much social media shit. And he need to be acting as if he in the highest position of office and behave himself accordingly.
If Obama was doing the type of stuff that Trump is doing,
Oh yeah.
they wouldn't be talking about impeachment. They would have been on assassinating him.
No,
Yeah.
they would have probably said, look, see how you put niggas in office? That's what they would have said. Give niggas some power, see how they act. I guarantee that's what they would have said.
I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna take a hell of a lot to get that dude out of office.
You know what I'm saying? He probably connected, like you were saying, and them people, it ain't gonna be that easy to remove him, put it that way. What Wu saying, you know, he got
Cash rules everything around me.
he fucking got it.
You need to watch MSNBC just one good day.
I know they've been doing that though, man.
Yeah, but what if it just all a ploy?
It just all
politics in general.
It just all that it just ain't gonna matter. That's what I believe. I just this whole trial, you know.
What's more important than getting gonna put in his place? That's the kicker. What do we have to replace that?
Yeah. And you seeing what the other countries doing? They looking at this shit.
Yeah.
And they ain't saying nothing. They just looking.
And the funny thing is, old Biden, he just been sitting back.
His pedo ass.
He just been sitting back
Yeah.
quiet. He ain't been saying nothing really.
I'm gonna have to show you some videos.
Oh Lord, no.
Hey, I was looking at this article. Matthew Knowles alleges that two 22-year-old Jagged Edge members constantly harassed 16-year-old Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. Yeah, I get it.
They were fine.
That's
But I ain't seen them when they was 16. Hell, Beyonce already looked like she
Why
was
is he
grown.
just not bringing that up?
I don't know.
Beyonce got damn near 2 16-year-old kids at this point.
Right.
And I think Beyonce would have even shared that if it was something that impacted her life on the way to where
Is
she
Matthew
is.
Knowles going broke? Like, why is he coming up with these old stories that don't nobody give a fuck about?
I don't
Nor
know.
would they believe. Beehive beat his ass.
Damn, man. Oh, speaking of Kanye, we were talking about Kanye earlier. Did y'all see this man? You know they just had the Art Basel festival or whatever. This man looking like Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
You
I
said
didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
it?
Oh my goodness.
You saying Kanye look like that?
Man, that,
Aluminum Kanye.
he look like the silver version of Missy Elliott in that bag. Yes. Don't lie.
You know, man.
Oh my God.
See, I stay out of the loop on purpose. Trendy culture, like I mean,
I can't even blame
I guess
you
I
on
should
that
pay
one.
a little bit of attention to it, cause that's what we talk about. But
But
I
Kanye doing the
can't
most.
just deal with crazy shit like that. That nigga look like a dime. He look like the little man on the dime.
Hey man, this is a classic case of people doing too much.
Like, why did he do that?
He doing too much.
It was part of the, the Art Basel thing in Miami they have every year.
Bro, I'm just not thinking, when you saying Art Basel, I'm thinking Art Bale. Like, it made sense for that, the alien guy.
Yeah.
Talk about the UFOs and stuff, but okay, you saying Art Basel, that's somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, easy. You doing too much, bro.
Okay, this part of this conversation, I'm sure Cadillac's gonna have a great time with.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. It depends.
Sports.
Unfortunately, the great state of Georgia, our football team didn't come through for us. LSU stomped them up, hole in our ass.
LSU. Hey.
Nah. Yes, I will.
37 to goddamn 10.
I will chime in on this. But y'all go ahead first. Go ahead. I'll let y'all
Oh, I want you to go ahead because
I'm going to say this. People give me so much flack because I am an Alabama Crimson Tide fan.
why though?
2 reasons why. I never really cared too much about college football.
Right.
Till my best friend Dedrick got me into it.
Okay.
And that happened to be the same time that Bellevue's alumni, Kareem Jackson, played for them. So I started watching Alabama and college football from that standpoint. Now, do I like the Georgia Bulldogs? After watching college football with Alabama, I like the Alabama more. Yeah, I'm a little biased because I had a nigga, from the hood on there. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah.
So I repped with them and I just went with it. But I do like the Georgia Bulldogs. But my thing is, Georgia Bulldog fans, y'all are so delusional. You haven't won a championship since 1980. Wu wasn't born. I wasn't born. Hell, Savvy probably wasn't even born. I mean, I'm just being honest. But y'all, well, you don't look like it. You don't. You got a baby face. But I was just saying, Georgia, y'all have been so close to winning championships. Only the Atlanta Braves is the only sport franchise in the state of Georgia that has won a championship.
Yeah.
Not the Falcons, not the Hawks, damn sure not no Georgia Bulldogs or damn Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. Hell, not even a hockey team. I don't even know what the fucking hockey team name. Y'all are disgraceful. Roll Tide. Go ahead, we'll take it over.
I don't have nothing to say about it, you know what I'm saying? Because, I fought with Georgia, but my team lost too. Baylor,
But they played better.
they did, and they had a great fucking season. I give them
They
that.
fucking played better. Man.
Baylor showed out, even though we out of there, it's all good though.
Do you know the money they spent on them going in that game, bro?
Dang.
I didn't go in the game, but the point is, I'm like, when everybody leave by the beginning of the third quarter, that should tell you all you need to know.
Yep.
And then I forgot, Georgia got rid of the black quarterback who played for Ohio State right now and who is tearing up the fucking college world right now. And his statement was, Georgia, do you miss me? But y'all kept wanting to ride the John Farm or whatever the fuck his name is, Parmesan, I don't fucking know. Just digging up the guy, man. Get a new coaching staff, man. Georgia, y'all suck.
Hey, it is what it is, man. It would have been awesome to bring home that,
I would admit this would probably been the best year for them to win since Alabama was out of it and a couple other teams couldn't make it. But, Georgia, accident waiting to happen. It's just like my Cowboys. I mean, hey, ain't that changed. Oh, I know you didn't check this out. What's it called in the fire again?
Antonio Brown.
No.
Who?
Goddamn New England Patriots.
What happened?
Now, Bill Belichick is regarded to be one of the best NFL coaches of all time.
Uh-huh.
And remember, a couple years ago, they had that Spygate shit.
Right.
Okay. It done rolled around again. He got a documentary that be on, I don't know if it's on HBO and all that, but it's called Do Your Job. So basically, he's sending people out to scout teams under the alias and being rolled like, okay, the life of a scout. And I got caught again. Or trying to take people practices.
But I mean, they're scouting.
Yeah, but you can't record plays that they're doing before they play a team. And he's taking the footage and putting it together to learn the tendencies and to learn play call signals so he'll know how to go against that. It's like getting an advanced edge on playing against somebody. So he's going through that again. So he may, since this the year of the NFL of being,
That ain't gonna stick though.
You sure?
It ain't gonna stick though. Like I said, that's all scouting, bro.
It's possible.
I mean, they scout in high school.
Yeah, but we talking about practices, not games. It's a different, you know.
I mean,
Are these the teams that they're gonna play against?
Yes,
That's just straight cheating, man.
That is cheating because you're studying their stuff and formations and plays that they're gonna run against the opposition.
yeah.
Even if the team is a 4 and let's say they won 4 games this year, and then they lost 10. Yeah, but you know the coach is gonna be back the next year, and you know you probably chances are you got to play the coach.
Right.
So if you know what he's gonna try to do with his personnel and what his personnel can do and can't do, you have a competitive edge over him. But you're recording the practice. See, it's a different. You can record the game. That's no problem. But you're recording practice, so it's kind of like you cheating getting a good edge over folks. But you know, hey.
Yeah. I get it, man.
Remember they got fined for this shit and suspended and lost draft picks. So what gonna happen this time? They might have to get him out of there. Patriots sucking, boy. First the owner get caught in the damn sauna, the spa. Now Belichick done cheated one time before. Now he cheated again. Come on, man. Hey, they time coming to an end.
Yeah, when Brady leave.
Belichick trying to get him out of there. That's crazy, man. But it is what it is.
I thought it was crazy. What's on my YouTube? My bad. Arby's bought Buffalo Wild Wings for $3 billion.
I ain't never ate that many Arby's sandwiches. They making money like that?
Arby's is very expensive.
Yeah, well, when the last time you ate a sandwich?
About 2 weeks ago. Probably about a week ago.
Okay, but after that, then.
What, Arby's?
Yeah, you don't eat them you don't eat them no 2-3 times a month.
Nah.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
like
saying.
roast beef.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. I might go by there once a month, though.
I eat a salad from Arby's.
When I'm on the road, you know what I'm saying? Especially
Yeah.
when I come through Cardile, I always like to stop at that travel center, and they got an Arby's on the inside. And there's...
Are you talking about when the gas station is soon? Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You know, and that's only because it'd be real convenient.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
Arby's are expensive though.
They're not changing Buffalo Wild Wings. Is it Wild Wings or Buffalo?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
The one to be having the different sauces and shit that I go to?
That Wild Wings Cafe. The one to my River Crossing.
The one on Tom Hill.
Okay, that's it right there.
They ain't finna fuck with the sauces.
I doubt it.
Okay.
They don't, you know, they just bought them, but they
If
probably
anything, they're gonna start selling wings at Arby's.
They might as well. Yeah,
Like, you know how you
do it.
have like the KFC and the Pizza
Yeah.
Hut together, like the hybrid.
Yeah.
They'll start selling wings at the Arby's or some shit. They're
Wow.
gonna incorporate it some kind of way.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't been in McDonald's in a long time for probably about a good 2-3 years. I went for Lynn the other day. They have a kiosk in there.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Taco
they
Bell
got
do
those in
too.
California.
oh, Taco Bell too?
Yep.
Okay, well. I don't really eat at no places, but when I went in there to get them something, I was like, oh, I can just do my shit there. Okay.
Okay, so Cuba Gooding Jr. is out of there.
What you mean? What he do?
Stop taking his meds.
7 more women that came out with sexual harassment lawsuits or whatever. And all he got like 22 different cases on him now. He, groping women, touching women inappropriately, and they even got. I think it's even video of him doing it in a strip club or something. Like
radio.
Yep, Cuba Gooding
Cookie. Come on now.
Jr.
That's what happened when they stopped calling you for these movies.
Well, he was just in the movie with Beyonce.
Man, dude from Menace to Society is scamming chicks on Instagram.
Which dude did that? Kane?
Yeah.
Not Kane.
It's this little, I ain't gonna endorse the website, but it's this little website online. Got the receipts. The messages,
God.
the text messages that went back and forth.
Oh,
He
man.
trying to get money out of this chick.
Just seen him doing the movie with Lil Boosie and Wavy and Hoops.
He aged badly. Oh, I don't have a picture of it,
man.
but yeah, he aged badly.
Yeah, I did see that big old bump on his face, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Yeah. My bad.
It's a different world when them lights go out.
Hell
Them
yeah.
spotlights.
Wow. Damn.
Cuba Gooding Jr., man. So for 22 different cases, all because he can't keep his hand to himself, he keep touching women inappropriately. I'm gonna need for him to
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he can buy him some
If
pussy.
they would put Bill Cosby in jail for some shit they can't even prove, any of these other niggas going.
Now, I did see a video of him in handcuffs and he was looking crazy. But I didn't know that was just like he was
And
on
I'm
some
sure
shit.
all those women were white. He don't seem like even the type that mess with a black woman.
God damn, Cookie.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Well, I think,
But hey, to add one more thing, that just shows you how much he have fell off. When you to the point of you gotta be groping and grabbing, and they not just giving it to you no more.
Yeah.
He done fell off.
Yeah. Damn.
Cause when he was hot, I'm sure he didn't even have to ask.
I need to add.
Now you groping and grabbing.
Damn. Man. Never mind. I'm just going. I was thinking about the movie Boys in the Hood when the girl asked him, "Can you drive stick?" Like, come on, man. Like, they're cute. God damn, man.
yeah, man.
He doing that fighting in the air move right about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Hell no. Oh well. Sorry for you, bucko.
Bites the dust.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Can't all be Will Smiths.
Definitely not. Damn. Hell no.
Shout out to Will Smith. I like Will Smith.
Yeah, he enjoying his life.
Cadillac, who you got for the Pretty Tony?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this gorgeous fluorescent light that's beautiful in all facets inside this room, this Pretty Tony is going to a Houston security guard who loses their job for now aiding the police with an arrest. Now, I know you're saying, like, fuck the police and all that good shit. I get it. But, hey, if I was just walking in the mall and I see a dude just punch the shit out of a fucking girl and I just walk by, you're like, nah, man, you can't do that. You gonna have to, like, hey, man, just calm down, man. Don't hit the girl like that. She a girl. She a female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta just diffuse the situation and step up and help somebody, you know what I'm saying, that just if you're a security guard, first of all, you just like the police. So you need to be trying to help the damn police if the person did something wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the news feed for my beautiful people. And Houston, don't get mad at me.
The outrage is now mounting after a Houston police
police officer was in a violent struggle with the suspect, and a security guard appeared to stand right there, recording the whole thing, even as the officer was begging for help. Here's Kendall Whitworth.
Tonight, an officer tackling and pinning a robbery suspect with the help of a bystander. But this off-duty security guard starts filming. Police say the suspect reaches for the officer's gun. The officer then pleading for help from the security guard. That suspect arrested, but Houston's police chief today telling ABC News, it says a lot about society that we would prefer to get 15 minutes of fame rather than help an officer. Tonight, that security guard is out of a job. The company says their policy requires a uniformed security guard to render assistance to certified officers upon request.
The security guard could have called 911, but it adds insult to injury to not do that and then start recording with your phone.
David, we were unable to speak with that security guard, but Texas law requires citizens to help officers if asked. David?
Kendall Whitworth, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard, actually this was a black young female. Now, I can accept this as the black young female panicked and got scared.
Was she the security guard?
She was the security guard that seen a robbery, and the actual police and the other security guard was trying to pin this big man down, and he was reaching for the officer's gun, and she was just filming it. Instead, she should have been calling 911. And the people, why the people are mad about this? They're like, listen, lady, call 911, call for help. Don't be just sitting here filming this shit on the phone and just looking at it.
Or at least call 911, then film.
And she's a female, so I get it why she's not gonna jump in and be like, okay, let me put some hands on this man and shit and get in a struggle of altercation.
And I'm sure when he was yelling help, he didn't mean jump in. He meant, bitch, call 911 or get some help.
And all she did was walk around like, you see this shit? She was just filming it and filming it. So dear black people, now I ain't gonna go dear white people. This time you're guilty, baby girl. Woo, could you please gently go ahead and call this former security guard who does not have a job, probably won't have a job for quite some time, and who needs to get stabbed the fuck up. Get her out the fuck out of here, please.
Quack, get her out.
Yeah, man.
Tell you, y'all give me so much material.
Was the cop white?
What up, Terminator?
The cop was white and one of them was black. The other officer that was helping him, trying to hold him. Man, it was a big dude, and he was reaching for the little white man's gun, the policeman.
And where were they? I missed that.
He had robbed the facility, and they were trying to arrest him, and he was trying to fight back and trying to shoot the other cop and grab the cop gun. And she was just filming, and he was trying to tell her she should have called 911 and got more assistance, but she was just there like
number
this.
One thing I would say is it don't all fall on the lady, because you as a cop should have been present the day that you got trained for one of them shoulder grab attack moves that dude probably put on you.
Mm-hmm.
You should have been more trained that he shouldn't even have ever gotten to a position to be able to try to grab your gun.
Right.
He should have never even got close enough to you for y'all to even be in that position. You know, so the first responsibility lies with the cop.
Yeah.
If you put out there to protect somebody and you can't even protect yourself, what trust am I supposed to put into you?
Yeah. But
what were you the day that they got trained for that particular situation? I'm sure he watched the video where that exact thing happened.
Yeah. But she can't just film it and just sit there like she ain't listening to
no cop?
Yeah, but she's a security guard of the place. They got robbed.
Bruh.
It's stated in her.
How many Dollar Trees or something you walked in and a person standing around in a uniform and you know damn well if something break out, they're going to be the first one running.
Yeah, you got a point, but
Like
I never see
a security guard now is a job. They're not a security guard.
Yeah.
This is a job that they gotta stand around for 8 hours and go home and take that shit off and smoke them a blunt.
Yep.
They're not trying to be no cops. And the ones who are trying to be cops, the rent-a-cops that do think they're cops, would have probably outfought the cop.
Yeah.
Right.
And would have jumped in and helped. That lady was just at work. She wasn't. You saw what she was doing. She was filming and shit like she was to anybody else.
Yeah, but what if somebody getting beat up and raped and
She would have
stabbed?
let them go.
Help me, please. Now you can't just sit there and film it.
Bruh. She showed you what she would have done when something broke out. And she did that.
That's why they got her the fuck
I don't
out
even
of
blame her. Because she would.
She should have come
With most people nowadays, people used to have professions.
Yeah.
Now they have jobs. If she got hired to be a security guard, that was just the job. She probably worked at the damn Circle K before that.
True. But you know what? Why I would give her the benefit of the doubt? How many times have a white officer, been into a situation with a black person and did some bullshit and people try to get it on camera? See, that's what I'm thinking she may have done because she didn't know the situation, but at the end of the day, man, just call 911 because, hell, you could have saved a black man. Like, at the end of the day.
I fought her for not being more responsible to call the 911.
Yeah.
I do fault her for that.
Yeah.
But as far as her going above and beyond, just because she had the uniform on, nah.
I guess.
I mean, because I tell you, like I tell people, my little cousin, 13 years old, turned in a paper and wrote in cursive. Do you know her teacher gave her a failing grade because she can't read cursive writing?
That's bullshit.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
You're a teacher. But that's what I'm saying. People are these titles and job only. She's not a teacher. She just has a job as a teacher.
I get what you're saying, because that security job gonna be there when
that lady has a job as a security guard, but she's not a security guard. Because if she was, she would have went out blazing.
Yeah.
She would have done everything she could.
Well, she might not make enough money, so I probably did the same thing too. Like, I ain't forget my damn life killed for what?
And then on top of that, I'm sure she didn't have a gun.
She had a nightstick and a walkie-talkie.
People don't care about that type of stuff no more. It's just a job.
Yeah, I can't blame her. Oh well, we got her out of here either way it goes.
Yeah, man.
But she'll be working somewhere else doing the same thing. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Keep note of that. For real. This been episode 78, yo.
Selfies in the blue light.
I know, because, I got fans. You know what I'm saying? Out of Strand member that wants some of this. Yeah, fine. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't you do it. Don't you do that shit. Don't you get me out of here. I've been on the road.
I ain't gonna do it. You got through the whole episode where I want thank you or
yeah.
So
how do you be finding those stories, bro?
I actually do a lot of extensive research. Used to be Tim dude used to come in here and give me a little list of shit that dumb people do. Then I have to verify if it's an actual news story because some shit be fake news out here and shit. So, but I be finding them. You know what I'm saying? We would tell you, bro. I'm goddamn 70, 80 in the hole consistently, boy. A different pretty toenail of the week. Every week.
And a lot of those that you be doing, I be seeing the headlines, but I never click the story because of that reason.
Because you think it's fake. Yeah.
No, I just think it probably be something stupid like that, and I know it'll just piss me off to see it. Like some lady that shot up a KFC because they didn't give her no napkins, and this was in Georgia.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I just refuse to watch
She
it.
said, y'all give me the greasy and chicken without no damn napkin. Mess up my damn
Man, somebody got a salt charger for fucking somebody up because they gave them ketchup instead of jelly.
Wow.
And for a biscuit. It ain't that serious. Popeye done ruined a lot of shit with these chicken sandwiches. People just going off the hand, man.
They probably putting all kind of shit in them chicken sandwiches. That's why people killing each other to get them. Crack chicken.
You right. That ain't that damn good.
I still haven't made it to eat one.
It ain't worth it. You can do better by cooking your own shit.
I just stick with Chick-fil-A. Period. It ain't in no comparison to me.
Chick-fil-A is the best.
Yeah.
They got the
Whether
best
it's a
service.
biscuit or whether it's the sandwich. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I guess that wraps it up for us this week.
Shout out to the Strand members and the new listeners. People who just hearing this for the first time, you know. Go back and check out some of the early episodes, you know. We had a lot of different guests and a lot of different we had a lot of different people on.
Yeah, this should be fulfillment, you know. A lot of good shit, a lot of knowledge on different shows. But we'll get with everybody for the new year and go with our best episodes of the year. You know, let y'all know.
Yeah, man. Everybody got anything else?
I guess that's
over,
it.
Mike.
Hell, like I say, man, you know, for all my peons, make sure you put some peppercorn sauce on my filet mignon. Cause I like filet mignon. You never had the peppercorn sauce? Okay. Bro, I get it. Okay. 7 seconds, head like, nigga, please.
Hey, well, like I said, this is the episode 78. Y'all check in with us next week and keep on rocking with us. You know, spread the word. You know, we're trying to grow this. We still getting our numbers up. You know, still reaching out for new listeners and more. So, all y'all people that follow us every week, spread the word for us. Help us. You know.
There you go.
That's what it is. Yeah, anybody else? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Shit, I guess we're gonna holler at y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bruh. That shit be going fast as hell.
Did you see that nigga fire?
Hi, YouTube.
One more time, let me see.